Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Forgotten Stream. Tonight we have the first division of Sunrise League Reborn 1 battling it out on an unknown map, on an island map, for an extra point for their teams. So Division 1, that would be Cheek Magnets, Team Full Stab, and two novice trackers, CM, TFS and TNT. As a reminder, last week we had a ghost map by Neilstorm, which was played by Roa for CM, Samko for TFS and Zippy for TNT. Samko won it, thus scoring an extra point for TFS, and Raw was second, so he got half a point for CM. Tonight we will have an island map by Hawki, a map that obviously none of the contenders have seen before, and I would expect CM to have Sander. For TNT, well, I presume it's going to be Norman. Who else? This is Island after all. TFS are a little bit trickier. Hawki obviously isn't allowed to play. Even if it wasn't his map, he is one of the admins. So he tested the maps and he isn't allowed to take part. Who else is good in islands? Hawk, obviously one of the best island drivers out there. Neff is a quick learner. Kukin should be good as well. But it's a tricky one, because if TFS are going to use Hawk tonight, who do they use for Bay? Because Hawk is also one of the best Bay players as well. And do they have anyone of Hawk's caliber for Bay? That would be interesting. I'm going to say Hawk, because only Hawk and Kukin were driving, others were in spec. It seems that all the issues have been sorted, and we're about to go live. SLR Alone by Hawki. We have two warm-up rounds. Let's see what the drivers are going to do. Yep. Well, this is absolute cream of the crop. Some of the best island drivers ever. Well, obviously the best island drivers of 2021 are the best island drivers ever, because the level is as high as it ever was. Tricky tunnels. So Norman already crashed, Sand already crashed and respawned. Hawk seems to be going strong. The next round, I will probably inspect the map in free view. It's going to be really interesting who is going to do best without training. Ooh, 3 finishes. That's interesting. If only I could remember how to switch to the free camera. Although, well, this is it, isn't it? The drivers are off, so the start is here on a road part, so small uphill, small downhill followed by a turn, and this ginormous upgoing turn, some 90-degree turns uphill, tricky tightening section with a chicane, downhill into the tunnel, and this is a tricky tunnel because we have a chicane and another chicane. Nothing particularly difficult here. Go into this part, drop from broken road, 180 on the platform, 180 on the narrow road, and there are 3 finishes, but this one is going to be tricky. Let's see how they're going to fare after just 2 rounds of warm-up. Right, finally live. Norman, Hawk and Sander. So the greatest island drivers ever. 2 rounds of experience on the map. Norman was with an early lead, Sander following him closely. Hawk is right on Sander's tail. Ooh, Norman crashed and Sander crashed as well. Only Hawk went safe there, and Sander got the worst of it. Looks like Sander sliding there. This is not going well for him at all. So he got a worse respawn, losing a lot of time. Yeah, Hawk can just take it easy. His opponents are over 6 seconds down. Island obviously is quite a bit harder than other environments. Any crash or slide is going to be punished severely. Just cannot afford to crash because the car is fast, but the acceleration, send with a turtle line through that uphill turn. Norman going strong into the chicanes, neck and neck with Sander, and we're into the tunnel, and it looks like nobody crashed. So Norman is in the lead from Sander, Hawk not too far behind. Went a bit too wide, let's switch to Sander, let's see, is he going to be able to catch up with Norman? It looked so promising, but he made a mistake and slid out on the platform section. So it is Norman comfortably in the lead from Hawk from Sander. 59.15 from Norman, and he is only about 0.6 down on the author time, which is frankly incredible. Let's see, are they going to beat the author time? Probably. 1-3. Sander should really stop crashing, because it's costing him a lot. So far he's going conservative, but it does look like he got the chicane much better than the others, so he managed to catch up. Nobody crashing the chicane in the tunnel. Going a little bit too wide. Last time round, much better line there from Sander, but he drifted out on the platform. Hawk and Norman going neck and neck. Is Norman going to risk it and take the round win? Yes, he will. Sander, however, with another mistake. This is not looking good. Norman is halfway there with 10 points. Hawk on 8, Sander only 3 points. Round 4. The drivers are pretty close together. Let's see who's got the better line for these chicanes. Looks like it was Sander, but he went a little too wide and touched the wall. Oh, but Hawk, he is going to respawn and lose even more time. So basically Norman being 2 seconds ahead just doesn't need to risk anything, he should go safely. Hawk is not going to catch up, nor is Sander, he's 2 seconds down. So unless Norman is going to go full TA and throw it, the round is his. Yes, he takes it. 0.4 down on the author time. Sander happy not to be last. This is not looking good for Sander. But obviously, it's not over till it's over in the cup mode. Once Norman scores 20 points, he will have to win a round to win this. And that's not a given with a lineup like this. There could be comebacks. Norman with a slide. Sander a little too wide, slid a bit too much. Wasn't as bad as Norman's slide. Hawk is in the lead from Sander from Norman. Sander a lot more comfortable on that turn. And on this downhill. But Sander slides again. What is this? This Estonian robot. Making a little bit too many mistakes, and now Norman is right on his tail, so Sander has to risk. And he does. And he takes second place again. Hawk is on 13 points. Sander only 7. Round 6. Sander with the better gears at the start. Much tighter but slower line through this turn. I think he was good on the chicanes. Yes, he is indeed. Hawk a little too wide, lost too much speed. Ooh, Sander risking it in the tunnels. He almost clipped the curbs. That is a no-go. Here, I heard Hawk sliding. Norman going tight enough. Sander caught up in this turn, and he's catching up again. But Norman taking a lot more risk in that turn. He will crash, and Sander will win the first round. And that is a much faster time driven so far. 17, 14, 11. First round without any serious mistakes from Sander. I think Hawk crashed. He went way too wide there. Let's see Norman's approach. He went with Sander's line to get maximum speed at the exit of these chicanes. Ooh, he's sending it through the tunnel. That is a lot of risk. And Sander does have a better line for that turn. Let's see, can he make up some ground on this platform turn? Yes, he can. He doesn't slide here. He will have to take the risk, and he will crash. And that is basically a second place. Yep, it is. Norman wins this, and he becomes the finalist. He beat the author time by 0.2. And he scored 4 points, while he needed 3 to reach the finalist mount. And there are 2 points between Hawk and Sander. If Norman wins the round, he wins that extra point. Sander, a little conservative at the start. Wide enough for the chicanes, catching up with Hawk. Norman clipped in the tunnel. Did he need a respawn? No, he did not. It's a tight battle between Sander and Hawk. Hawk this time going for a much tighter line there than Sander. Let's see, similar lines in this U-turn. It's a lot lower on this banking transition. How much is he going to send it? He will not send too much. Sander wins it. Hawk is second. So Sander and Hawk are tied at 17 points. If either of them win, we are going to have 2 finalists this round. After this round, if Norman wins, Hawk crashed. Sander against Norman. Sander has to win this round. He went too wide, scrubbed a lot of speed. But he didn't crash. However, he is 0.42 down on Norman. He has to take risks. He has to catch up. Oh no, not like this, Sander. With a crash like that, you are not catching up to Norman, who is probably going to take it easy, not gonna go for the world record, sensibly, safely. Takes the first place and becomes the winner. 1 point between Sander and Hawk. Neither of them is a finalist, so it will take at least 2 rounds to determine who's going to take that extra half a point. Pretty equal start. Slightly different lines. Hawk coming back. Sander risking it, going very wide. Not crash. Taking more risks than Hawk, going faster than Norman's fastest time so far. Yeah, obviously Sander was pushing like hell in the previous round, and that's why he made a mistake now, which is extremely close between the two. Gamepad versus joystick, Estonian versus Portuguese driver. Sander with a much better line there. Incredible round. He wins the round by a 10th, and they both become finalists. Well, this is the final round, whichever way it's going to go. The winner of this round takes half a point for his team. Hawk in the lead right now, but he crashed. And that crash is worth a few seconds. 3 seconds, yeah. Sander should just take it safely. There is no point going for the new world record. He just needs to finish it ahead of Hawk. And there is no way Hawk is going to catch up, unless Sander is going to give it to him on the plate. 59.42, sensible approach. And Sander will be second. And thus 1 point going the way of TNT, half point for Chick Magnets. Good game for all three drivers. It was a fascinating battle. And we're done. Congratulations to Norman and Sander and to Hawk for giving a good fight. Thanks to everyone for tuning in, and see you tomorrow for the match versus Rev. Goodbye.